Hi everybody, it's Mark Sands from NinjaOutreach. Now, there are people out there who spend a lot of time producing some really good content. There are people out there that spend even more time producing epic, like groundbreaking, outstanding content that is game changers. You know, the type of content that moves people, like emotionally, and really taps into their inner subconscious, makes them actually take action. Okay, there's people out there that are writing this type of content, and I think that 80 to maybe 90% of those people that are writing amazing pieces of content, when they've written that piece of content and they've edited it, they've put their bullet points, they've put their images, maybe some video media, linked out to different sources for additional references and citations. That's where they end. They've spent 15, 20, 25 hours on this piece of content, and they press publish and finish, and they just hope and pray that the search engine gods or whoever come and bring them traffic, bring them hordes of people, because they should, right? They've created an amazing piece of content. They should naturally be found. Well, I've got news for you. If you're not actively promoting your content after you publish it, you're gonna create amazing content, and it's gonna be like it doesn't exist. And it's such a true statement. You can create amazing content, and if nobody visits it, does it actually exist? Yes, it exists in your world, but if nobody actually sees that piece of content, then that content essentially doesn't exist. So what I'm going to show you today is how to use NinjaOutreach to promote your content. And this is one methodology to actually promote your content. There are a ton of different things that you can do in addition to what I'm going to show you here to promote your content after you hit the publish button and before you hit the publish button as well. Okay, so after you hit the publish button and before you hit the publish button. So here we go, let's get into this. So the first thing you need to establish is you need to identify your promotional targets. And to be honest, there are really just two main promotional targets for a post. And that would be, first is people who have been actually featured in the post that you're promoting, and people who you believe might be interested in sharing the post. So I'll just go over that again. The two main promotional targets are the people that you've actually featured within your content, people that you've linked out to, so that you can get more information about this topic here, or this person said this here, and you link out to them. So it's those people. And then in addition to that, people that we believe might be interested in sharing the post because they've written similar content in the past, they've shown an interest in the content by commenting on other people's blogs and things like that for similar content. Okay? So the easiest people to get in touch with to promote your content are the people that you've actually featured within your content, because you feature them more than likely in a good light, and something to do with their ego just drives them to want to first of all look at the content that you featured them in, and then if they like the way the light's been shone on them, then they're going to want to promote that. They're going to share that on their social media platforms and so on and so forth. And this is a really powerful way to obviously get exposure to your post and get promotion to your post. Okay, so we've got a ton of content on our website, and we've got some very long list posts, like things like 200 content marketing tools, like 126 case studies for traffic generation and things like that. And what I want to do is I want to show you a post where it's like just a written post where we're talking about a particular topic and where people have just been mentioned to enhance the content that we've written. So this can work with a list post as well, but I want to show you how you can do it with just normal pieces of content where people have been mentioned to enhance that piece of content. Okay, so here's one of our pieces of content: why influencer outreach will be one of the most dominant forms of marketing. Okay, and you can obviously see here that we're linking out to different people. So we've got a link here to Search Engine Journal. If we scroll down, we've got another link here to marketingcharts.com. If you scroll down, you see we've got Technorati there. Keep scrolling. We've got world meters. We've got ODOC. So we're linking out to a few different sources within this article. Okay, we've got Matthew Woodward there as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this URL, because you don't want to have to copy and paste each individual one by one, do you? So, and a little known fact is that we have a hidden page on Ninja Outreach, and it's ninjaoutreach.com/extract-href-html. So if you go to that URL, you'll find a page like this, and it's basically a page where you can extract basically links from the HTML. And there's two ways of doing it. You can directly put the link in to this little application that we have, or you can paste in your HTML directly into here, and it will extract out all of the links for you. Okay, and you just literally, so it's either or, whichever one works for you. Now, obviously, if you use the link directly, it will give you all the links on that page, and you might just want to be very targeted. So you might want to do like a right click, view the page source, and pick out the section of HTML that you want to actually show, that you actually want to extract the links from. Okay, so you can just do that by doing a right click and actually viewing the source, and you can pick out the actual HTML that you want to take the links from. Okay, I'm just going to do it with the links. I'm just going to do it with a link for now. So you click on extract, it's going to done its thing, and as you can see, the links that we mentioned are all in here. Now, obviously, you've got the whole links. You've got all the links that are linked to Ninja Outreach, everything there. But they're in sequential order. So, for example, as you can see here, you've got the Search Engine Journal link, then you've got the Marketing Charts link, then you've got the Technorati link, then you've got the Worldometers link, ODOC, Matthew Woodward. Okay, so it's pretty simple to be able to just get out the ones that you want. Okay, so you can just go with these ones here. I saw that there was a Ninja Outreach one there, where I can just take that one. I can just take that one out afterwards. But literally, these are the links for the people that were mentioned in this article. Now, if you've done a big, massive list post, you can imagine that there's going to be like however many people you've linked out to. So if it's like 20, 100 people that you've linked out to, you'd have all of those links there. And as I said, they're in sequential order, so you're able to obviously copy and paste out the ones that are that actually make sense to you. Okay. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to actually import these links into Ninja Outreach. Okay. And I'm just going to show you how to do that real quick. Okay. So you're going to go to ninjaoutreach.com/knowledge-base, and that will take you here to our knowledge base. And you obviously you want to import them into Ninja Outreach. So let's just type in import, and it will bring up the two options, the two main options that you want for importing into Ninja Outreach, and that's importing via the web app or importing via the desktop. Okay, so this will give you the instructions on what to do to import those URLs into Ninja Outreach. Okay, now I suggest where you can use the desktop, because the desktop has a live spider which will actually go and get all of the contact information, all of the social metrics and so on and so forth, and add that to the links. and you can obviously then, if you then want to continue on with the web app, you can export it out of the desktop and import it into the web app. But you can also just import the URLs directly into the web app, and then you can go ahead and add the additional information to each link. Okay, so that's how you go and find the information on how to actually import that information directly into NinjaOutreach. So once you've actually imported into NinjaOutreach and you've got the contact details, you want to reach out to the people featured in that post via email. So the outreach message that you're going to send to the people that are actually featured in your post is really quick and simple, and it's really easy to organize basically. So what you want to do is you just want to do, hey, first name, I just wanted to pop in and say that we've included you in our post, and put the name of the post title. Check it out. Put the post URL. Thanks for providing a valuable service, and if you feel inclined to share the post with your audience, we appreciate the exposure. Here's a simple tweet you can send out, and that's where you just basically you create like a really quick tweet that they can also send out as well. Okay, and you just put something there for them, they can copy and paste. So you make it really easy for the person to share, so they can literally just go copy and paste, go over to Twitter and send it out. Or you can use a service like click to tweet, and you can turn that tweet into a link for them. They just click it, it opens up their Twitter. If they're logged into their Twitter, automatically pushes it into the right area, and all they have to do is press submit. So it just makes it super simple. It's like something, if they just see it in their thing, look at it, go and look at your post, like the post, click on it, good to go. The key to this promotion thing is you've got to hit these influencers, or the people that you've actually featured in your post, from all the different areas that they hang out. And a lot of people hang out on social media. They hang out on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, Pinterest, and Instagram. Okay, so you've emailed them, but you also want to let them know, because they might not check their email for hours, sometimes even days. Like, obviously it's not likely, but it's like they might not check their email, or they might miss it for whatever reason. And if they've missed it, you also want to be able to hit them in different places where their attention could be. So this is about outreaching to people that you featured in your post, actually on social media. Okay, now when you've extracted that list of people that you featured in your post and you imported them into NinjaOutreach, if you use the desktop, you will have got all of the contact details and social media metrics. Okay, if you use the web-based, you can add those manually yourself into the web base. Now let's just assume that you've got all of the the social media profile details that you need. You can export that list, or you can just go one by one, but you can export that list into like a CSV, and then you can just go to the column that's social media, and you can just literally get all of these influencers, all of their social media profiles. Okay, and then you can send out a tweet that is like this, like literally at their username, you're featured in, then your post title, and then like a bit.ly link to the actual post that they're featured in. And you'll find that a lot of people retweet that. They go over to the website. It also their audience also gets to see it as well. So it's a really great way of getting exposure to your post. Plus, in addition to that, getting the attention of that person from a different angle. Now, what I want to stress here is be careful, because you don't want to come across too aggressive, if you know what I mean. So you don't want to basically, say like for example you did a list post with 200 softwares that you listed in that post. You don't want to just instantly within an hour tweet out to all of those 200 softwares, because it just looks like it's too much, it's too aggressive. So what you want to do is you want to spread it out over a period of time, that you can spread it out over a few days, even a week, and you just basically drip feed it out over a period of time to these people, like at username, you're featured in this post, and the link to the post. You just do like 3 or 4, 5, 6 probably maximum on a daily basis out to all the different people that have been featured. And then you can do the same on Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, Pinterest. But as I said, don't go over the top with this, because it can you can start to annoy people if you do too much of it. Like you're doing like if you do 200 in one go, it's a bit over the top. You know, it's a bit OTT. So that's just another way of getting attention to your post and helping you get promotion for your post. Okay. Now, just so you know, either as you're listening to this now, as I'm actually recording this now, this is not in place, but as you're listening to it, it may be in place. We're actually going to have like a whole social media outreach platform. So we're going to add an additional features into the software where you can actually do a lot of this automated and stress it to go out on certain times over a period of time and stuff like that, and drip feed your social media promotions all directly from the software. So the likelihood is that as you're listening to this, that feature is now in the software. So go and have a look and get involved and start using that. Great. So on to the next step. So this next step is where you can really scale up your promotion. And this is reaching out to people that are not actually featured in the post via email. Okay, so as I said, let's say somebody isn't in the post, but you think they might be interested in actually reading the post. Okay, now you can identify people like that by people that have written similar content in the past, and what you do is you go to the software, type in keywords related around what your post is about, and you can find a ton of targeted people that have written similar posts to what you've written, and you can reach out to those people because they've written similar posts that have an interest in your content. Plus, you can use the extraction tool to reach out to people that have commented on similar content as well. So there's a wealth, like basically a whole pool of people that you can go out to get them to promote your content because they've already shown an interest in content similar. Okay, and Brian Dean, he actually calls this outreach strategy the Content Roadshow, which is a recommended read. So basically, just type in Brian Dean Content Roadshow into Google. You'll find the article. Absolutely amazing. Now, basically, what the Content Roadshow is where you identify a list of influencers and you send them an email asking them if they'd be interested in checking it out. Keyword: asking them if they'd be interested in checking it out. Not just hitting them up with a link to your article saying, would you share this or something like that. You're putting a feeler out there to start off with. Okay? Now, I'm not going to try and reinvent the wheel here. I'm going to use a tried and tested method, and I want to put out the source to this is Brian Dean, okay, and he uses a two-step approach, if you like. Okay. Now, the first step or the first template that he uses is this one, and it's really simple. Like, it's so simple that it may even be overlooked, but it's just so powerful. So, first thing is hi name. I was on the hunt for, and then you want it to be obviously the topic of whatever your industry is. So I was on the hunt for some advanced on-page SEO. It could be that I was on the hunt for some handmade jewelry tips. I was on the hunt for how to start scrapbooking. I was on the hunt for dog training. All different types of topics, okay, and that you found, and their particular, and either the title of their post or the actual URL to their post, okay. And if you're using NinjaOutreach, you can actually have it automatically submit or replace this custom tag with the URL to the actual post that they wrote. So the next step is a bit of personalization, and this is so important because you don't want to seem like everybody else, just sending out messages and not having no knowledge of who it is that you're going out to. So no one wants to feel like you just blasted out to 500 people, and it's like it's so random. You don't even. It's basically you're just spraying and praying and just hoping that something sticks. Okay, they want to feel that you've actually taken some time to know who they are. So you want a bit of personalizations. So you can say something like, "I really like that you emphasize the importance of on-page SEO. It's easily overlooked with all the info and links about social signals." So it just really shows that you know what you're talking about and you appreciate something that they take a stance on. Personalization, very important. Okay. Then you get into your CTA, your call to action. Actually, I just put together an infographic, or in this case, it'd be I just put together a post about, and you can put what it's about. Okay. As someone who writes about on-page SEO quite a bit, I thought you'd get a kick out of it. So you're basically just saying you've just created a piece of content on a topic that they're interested in, and you thought they'd get a kick out of it. Let me know if you want to check it out. Cheers, your name. Okay. Obviously, you don't put in sourcebacklink.com, but that is where it's from. This is from Brian Dean. Okay. So the key thing about this message is it's short and sweet. It's personable, like it's got some personalization in there. It gets straight to the point of what you want. That you put together a piece of content. It could be an infographic, it could be a post. Okay, but you put together a piece of content that you know that person's interested in because they've written content on it before. And as somebody that's written that, you just know that they might enjoy it. Okay, and you got to obviously make sure that your content is amazing. Now, if it's somebody that has commented on somebody's website, you just need to slightly edit this message. So you can just say, I was doing some research on this particular topic, and I found this particular page. I noticed that you commented on it, and I really liked your opinion on such and such. You have to obviously go over and see what they wrote, and that's real good personalization because the person, you have to have looked at that comment to know that they wrote that. Okay, you can tell them that you've actually done the same thing. You wrote an amazing piece of content on the same topic, and you thought they'd like it. So that's the angle if it's somebody that's written a comment on a piece of content that's similar to yours. Okay, now you send that out to as many people as you can. Okay, make sure it's all personable each time, and people are going to come back to you and say yes. When they come back and they say yes, this is the quick message that you send out to them. Great, their name. Here's a link to the infographic. Here's a link to the post. Whatever it is that you're promoting. Okay. Here's a link to it, and then you obviously put the URL what you're linking to. Also, let me know if you want me. So this is like you're doing an infographic. This is where you'd obviously say this. You'd say this. So let me know if you want me to write a bit of extra. But if it's literally just a post that you're promoting, here's the link to it. Cheers, your name, and you're done. And it's that simple. And you go out to as many people as you can promoting your content, and you do that. And first of all, there's a good couple of reasons for doing that. First is that it helps you get exposure to your post and actually gets more and more people finding your content, your brand, your business, which turns into traffic, leads, and sales. And that's why we're in this business, is to obviously build relationships and actually make money and build up our business and grow our business. Okay. In addition to that, you build great relationships with the people that you make contact with, because you can then follow up with them down the line. These are people that you can approach for different articles and stuff like that. Okay. So there you have it. That's how you can use Ninja Outreach to promote your content after you hit publish and before you hit publish. Take care. That's it from us here at Ninja Outreach, and until the next episode.